When you mention Doreen Majala, most people remember the scandal that took the internet back in February 2018. That's when the beautiful TV news anchor shocked Kenyans after revealing that her husband, Gideon Mulyungi, had allegedly assaulted her, resulting to an injury in her left ear. It was one of those stories that left many in disbelief. How could a respected member of parliament and a well-known media personality end up in such a dark and public chaos? We covered part of this story before, but as promised, here's a deeper look from how the love began to how it all came crashing down. It all began in 2015, that is their love story. Doreen Majala was still a young law student, just 25 years old, and Gideon Mulyungi about 42. He was a successful man and already established in politics. They met, he liked her, and he didn't waste time shooting his shot. Soon enough, the two were dating. Doreen would visit his house in Karen from time to time, and before long, the house had become her home. Fast forward to 2017, a young house girl joined their home. This girl is said to be the child of a pastor who was in association with Gideon. Now, Gideon introduced her as their new help, but according to Doreen, this girl quickly became a problem. She allegedly showed some attitude towards her, and after some time, even began posting on social media calling Gideon her husband or her bae. To put it simply, she behaved as if she was more than just a house help, and this did not sit right with Doreen. Doreen had stayed in this relationship for 2 years now, but they weren't equals in the relationship. It's not like in other dynamics where you find the husband and the wife are partners. In this dynamic, she was often made to agree to what Gideon was saying. So even in this case, she didn't have a say. Whoever the house girl was, she had to accept it. But that was not the only dynamic at play. Doreen also came to realize that her husband would bring different young girls at his house as house helps, sleep with them, and then fire them later. She also discovered that her husband would regularly bring other girls, different girls, to her matrimonial home. And when she complained about this, she was told by the legislative to never complain. And when she came to this realization, what was once her home started feeling like a place of tension and disrespect. Her husband would allegedly also insult her, shout at her, even in front of the staff. Then eventually came that night, February 2018, the night that changed everything, the straw that broke the camel's back. According to Doreen, a 16-year-old girl who was the daughter of a close associate to her husband Gideon was at their home at that time. One day, the girl was in a short skirt around the house. Doreen noticed this, so she went on to the kitchen to urge the girl that she could at least wrap a lasso. This girl went on to tell a different story to her parents. Allegedly, she told her parents that Doreen had accused her of trying to seduce her husband. The story got to Gideon's ears, and let's just say he was not happy. That's when he lashed out and assaulted her right there in front of the staff. Later that night, Doreen posted on social media saying she feared for her life. Doreen Majala quickly took action, legal action that is, but she also revealed more to social media or to media about her marriage. She even confessed that that was not the first time such an incident was occurring in her home. It was from that moment that she decided to walk away, not only because of the assault, but because of what she called her husband's infidelity and baby mama drama. Now, remember the house girl we mentioned earlier, the one who had just finished school and had been brought to the residence as a house girl? Rumor has it that after Doreen left, Gideon got involved with her, and she later gave birth to twins. She would post photos online showing off the MP's house, showing off the cars, basically just flexing online. She would also share cryptic posts allegedly aimed at Doreen, mocking her. She eventually gave birth, and reports claim that Gideon took responsibility for the twins when they were at about 6 months and even started living with them at his residence. But the relationship between him and the young mother didn't last long. Eventually, she too was reportedly kicked out after causing chaos at his home. Meanwhile, more young girls were said to have been spotted at the MP's residence, and these girls would even naively record themselves, take videos at the residence, post them online. But through all of it, Gideon allegedly still had Doreen Majala's photos hanging on his walls and still trying to get her back. Now, according to Doreen, the reason why he still has her photos in his house is just for political purpose and not love. But somewhere around 2024, the internet was shook because photos started circulating with the headline of Doreen Majala and Gideon Mulyungi celebrating their anniversary. They were smiling and appearing close, and this sparked rumors that they may have reunited. But then an expose was done on BNN where the tea bringer claimed that a lady by the name Eve or Evelyn claimed to be Gideon's current wife. She had shared pictures of Gideon with kids just to confirm that she was the new bae, and allegedly Doreen was only seeking attention and trying to force her way back into Gideon's life even though he had moved on. Soon enough, it was clear that there was a feud, seemingly, between Doreen Majala and Eve, the baby mama. They didn't seem to be getting along, and this drama spewed online, but not just online, but even to the courts. This lady claiming to be the new wife, Evelyn, is actually the same girl who had been brought to her matrimonial home as a house girl. Reportedly, after Eve, the baby mama, was kicked out by Gideon, she's been trying to get back her kids, her twins, but to no avail. So where does this story stand right now? Doreen Majala in 2024 was reportedly reconciling or attempting to reconcile with Gideon Mulyungi. We've just talked about their anniversary photos leaking online. So where do they stand now? Is Doreen Majala still looking to getting back with Gideon? Did they reunite, or did she choose another direction? All that is answered on BNN Premium, as well as where the story stands with the baby mama and Gideon Mulyungi himself. But even as you log into BNN Premium for the rest of the story, this is a tale of love that turned sour, a marriage that played out in the public eye, and the betrayal, pain, and confusion is clear. Let us know what you think about this story of the love between Doreen Majala and Gideon Mulyungi. What can you say about it? What do you think went wrong? Talk to us in the comment section and let us know what you think. Also, stay tuned, stay updated, stay informed right here on BNN.